Part 3. The Something About You. Written by Brad Biderman. Narrated by Dylan McCullum. The cul-de-sac's awash with silence. No trace left of chase or violence. No hint of what has happened here or what is yet to come. On a stoop in porchlight dim, a bowl still sits with pickings slim. Nothing left but licorice, some pixie sticks, and gum. The Take One sign was taken lightly, atop a stool that's jostled slightly. So out he comes to bring it back inside where it came from. Someone's grandpa, maybe uncle, wise enough to know this junk'll attract no other treat as more than would a single crumb. His hand it quivers on his cane, is on his yard a pumpkin slain, a shovel sticking out of it, stabbed down to the seeds. Neither treat nor clear-cut trickery, tightening his grip on hickory, through the densest sort of quiet down the walkway he proceeds. But he nearly falls into the hedges as he spies the red around the edges. Where else has this shovel been, for a pumpkin never bleeds? Underneath a scar may lurk that resembles something like a smirk, but he won't dare touch the shovel as he fears its prior deeds. Now there above a hand is reaching, asking, seeking, nay, beseeching, as to say it'd like it shoveled back with an oddly lengthy limb. Through the fence the body squeezes. The old man drops his cane and freezes. He's staring at the something, and you're staring back at him. What does he think then when he sees you? Why do his widening eyes so please you? Could he guess at what you really are while his mind can only swim? A demon sent here from the past? A ghostly, ghastly ghost aghast? But now he tries to flee. Guess his guesses got too grim. But you're there waiting, too, behind him. From the street you watch you find him. Now some of you are digging, as the silence seems to shine. And in he goes, and out you'll crawl. But once he comes to join you all, he'll still hardly hold a shovel, even with his redesign. You need to find some younger, stronger, but you needn't need to look much longer. The youngest you has found an adolescentness gold mine. Two parties of uneven number, outside high school, inside slumber. One house with no parents who would nag and shush and whine. You go inside, excitement seething. No one notes you are not breathing. You're pointed to the living room to kids they call your friends. The rest of you surrounding, swarming, you watch to see the ambush forming. You wince at all the racket, but the silence now impends. You wait to hear the first get taken, when a boy, so sore mistaken, approaches you all by himself. You all know how this ends. Todd, he squeals. Is that a name? I'm so excited that you came. I said I guess he must be late, but who cares when he attends? The rest of you are in position, so you're done your recon mission. Time to take some teens, so tell Noah take a hike. But how did you know who he is? He's on your mind. You're on his. You're much more than you now, and he's just the boy you like. No, you shouldn't know that. No, there's no way that you know that. No, there's no way that you knowing no one. No one knows who you know. No one knows you. No one knows you. You. You gasp and you feel like you're full of cement. You're catching your breath from wherever it went. You blink and you breathe and blather and blush. You just turn back human in front of your crush. You were lost in the something in all it deplores, till you found a feeling you knew was just yours. You hoped he'd invite you, that maybe he might, but here he's been waiting to see you all night. He might even like you. There's a thought you adore. Then you hear the first scream, then 5 or 6 more. Tonight is a nightmare. That's right, you forgot. It all must be out there, and all is a lot. It need all its numbers to pick off a crowd. To hunt more than one is so rarely allowed. But that you remember. What else do you know? You're reminded of its mind. How far back can you go? It was once in a graveyard. It stood on a stone. And oh, the tranquility to be so alone. It reveled in silence, began to make more. Till the sobs of a funeral wailed like a roar. The mouths of these someones all raising a riot. The something wants someplace with some peace and quiet. It chose to expand into 10s, into 12s. If you want something done right, then you make them yourselves. Let's get back to my house. We can't let them win. They wouldn't go there, 'cause they've already been. Noah can't understand how you know what you're knowing. But the screams make him trust you. It's time to get going. You'll run to your room where your CDs will play. The you-ness and noise just might keep them at bay. You flee and you sprint and you bolt and you dash, and swear you see something go by in a flash. Any face that you glimpse is a monstrous threat. It's only a question of who isn't it yet. You burst through your door and you run up the stair, and you stop and look back, and see Noah's not there. When did it get him? How fast can they run? You thought you were safe, but tonight isn't done. The open door beckons and fills you with shame, since Becca went back, and you owe them the same. You search for a while, unsure what to do, but turns out it's him who has come to find you. He stands in the street. He's unblinking, unnerving, with the same kind of stare that you're sick of observing. You're Noah, I'm Todd. You're about to be free, 'cause I'm here to wake you like you did for me. He walks towards you strangely, stuttering, jerking. Whatever you're doing, why isn't it working? Remember the sleepover that happened just now? And you were all, "You're here!" And I was all, "Wow!" He raises his shovel, unfazed to attack, and that's when you see he must not like you back. That thought, it hurts more than a hit to the head. But that would hurt too, so you catch it instead. You grab hold of the shovel, not quite where you planned. So now in the struggle, you're holding his hand. He jumps back with a gasp, like he's set to rewind. Hey, thanks, that was, I guess never mind. Okay, so that rocks for a great many reasons. Then a thought rushes in like a change of the seasons. It's not just that he likes you, though come on, he does. There's another way back from the something he was. What's a uniquely you feeling that no one else feels, that everyone has and discreetly conceals? Which moments forgotten still play in your head? When does no one but you recall what you said? You see Noah blush, and you're certain it's true. Embarrassment makes you remember you're you. These thoughts are just yours because who else would care? The hive mind gets broken by shame they can't share. You tell him the plan as you're glancing around. First is my dad, he's the gossip in town. Then Becca, her secrets are many and varied. And soon we'll have dirt on all those who got buried. With the shame of a slip-up, their something's no longer. The something's a foe, but a faux pas is stronger. There still can't be telling what danger you're in, but here you're with Noah. Tonight's a net win, and with him you run through the Halloween Eve. Your arms getting closer, they bump at the sleeve. Your fingers are cold, your face flushing hot. You both hold hands tightly. You're all that you've got. The end.